uh, I was like, wait a minute, we have an amazing opportunity here with this hunting community, which Goat and I are very passionate about. So we started talking about, there's all these barriers for people. Well, let's take the barriers out. Let's make our own competition. He's like, what will we call it? And I'm like, well, the Goat Rodeo,
Yeah.
and it stuck. But yeah, I'll turn it over to Goat and talk a little bit about where we went from there once we decided we wanted to create this thing. You want to give the overview of what is a Goat Rodeo?
I'll just say before you go, Chad, it's an epic
It
name.
is, yeah.
Like it's great. And we just did a show last week and we're talking about like the deeper friendships that Men's Alliance you were talking about. Best friendships are guys that give each other a hard time. We rag on one another a little bit, but when you start throwing out nicknames, uh, you know, you got yourself somebody tight. So, the name's epic.
Yeah, it's interesting, like epic, we love that word, and it's when you go through something that's epic with somebody, that's what forms those bonds, right? So any military guy that's gone through basic training with somebody, it's you remember those guys for life, right? Just because you experienced something you had never experienced before, it was difficult, you hated it, but you made it through together. So what one of the things Men's Alliance does, like he's rodeo, I'm goat, you get a call sign if you've shown up. Um, you tell people your story, they give you a call sign. Well, when we started this at our church, we started developing that core group of guys we were doing epic workouts together. We had 30-minute workouts, any weather, we're outside, we're on the ground, wherever it is, wintertime, summertime, we're outside 30 minutes, and then we do a devotion around the fire. So you can't have
Love it.
somebody that shows up and doesn't work out hard, then wants to go sit around the fire, and kind of I'll say be needy, or special care or
Yeah,
anything like that. I mean, it's like if
yeah,
you're not putting it out here, you don't get to talk around the fire, right? So it's like a bonding. You weed out the guys that don't really want to be there. So focusing on creating epic adventure is the heart of what we're trying to do. So I can tell you about experiences in the past. Can't tell you about what we're doing this year because that takes away some of the surprise. One of
sure.
the things we do, we host this. Give this a little bit of history. We host this at Big Truck Farm, and the gentleman there, Kobe, that runs the 3D shoots. He used to work in corporate sponsorship of hunting brands. We'll call it that way. And so he's been a great mentor of ours to give us guidance. Like every year, he'll give us feedback, tell us what we need to do better. One of the things that he
Mhm.
instilled in us was the ability to like build into the event something that's going to be required later on. So, for instance, the first year we had a Navy SEAL come in and did land nav courses, and we had a gentleman do fire starting courses. Well, the next year, guess what was involved in the Friday night challenge with land nav and fire starting, right? So if you weren't there the first 2 years, you could still make it the second year, but it wasn't as nearly as easy as those guys that had picked up and retained all the skills from the previous year. So Friday night we do a group challenge. Usually the 3D course opens up around 12 in the afternoon. We want people to come in from out of town and make it worth their while, right? It's only $150 for this weekend. Well, we give you 3 days of shooting. If you maximize all your time, I think what is it? You can get in 4 rounds of 3D. I mean,
Uh,
right there,
I
that's
think,
$100,
yeah,
right?
three.
Or three, right?